Options to square the club face. This is going to be pertinent to you if you have a fairly neutral grip to where you see roughly 2.5 knuckles in your lead hand. If you have much stronger of a grip or weaker of a grip, this is not going to be as important to you. But if you have that neutral grip, which I encourage you to have because it's going to help you problem solve as you move forward in your golfing journey, I'm going to talk about how you need to square the club face. Now, there's different options of when you can do it in your golf swing, but it has to happen before impact. If we have this nice neutral grip, at some point before we get the club back to impact, this lead wrist is going to have to get back to flat. And you could do it in many different times. You could do it as you take the club back. You could do it as you finish your backswing, in transition, as you approach the golf ball, but it has to happen before you hit the shot. Otherwise, the face is going to be open. You're going to either be hitting it to the right or you're going to try to compensate and flip and you're going to hit it to the left. So I would just encourage you to go out, if you have that nice neutral grip, and practice different times in the golf swing to square it up. You could do it right away in the takeaway, as you finish your backswing, transition, or as you come into the golf ball. And that motion is going to be just a slight twisting of that lead hand to where you get it to where that wrist is nice and flat. Personally, I like to feel this in transition, and it actually happens fairly naturally. So when I get to the top of my backswing, I actually have a little bit of extension in this wrist, and then as I transition, this wrist starts to flatten and it prepares that club for delivery. So go ahead and experiment to see what's best for you, but I'll go ahead and hit this wedge shot and just watch me in transition as I just slightly bow or flatten that lead wrist to prepare that club for delivery as I come in to square that club.